Dr. Crow, what is it about the TED framework that you've so used and appreciated in your own life, but especially in your practice as a physician?
I think the TED frameworks really are best utilized actually in my personal life. Ironically so, for I think most people think, really with my family and my children, it's really changed the way I behave, especially moving from the rescuer or persecutor to a coach or challenger with my children, or my wife for that matter. But in terms of our business, not only do we look at our internal customers and how we act as an organization to serve our external clients, I think traditionally that's been a great place for the TED frameworks as well. But going forward, healthcare is such a large topic right now, and it's on the minds of our local communities all the way up to the national level. And the shift that's happening in our culture at the same time that healthcare crisis is happening is a really interesting dynamic, because people are becoming more and more consumers of healthcare and want to talk about their healthcare than in the old traditional Marcus Welby days, where you just gave them a prescription of what to do and you, yes sir, I follow, almost like in the Army Corps. And so the TED frameworks, I think, are really great for clinicians or those that serve other patients to be starting to learn how to partner with patients in terms of dialogue, rather than, again, going from the, we'll call it a light persecutor role into more of a challenger and coach role, and asking more open-ended questions to the patients rather than directive statements to the patients, and really working on more of a team approach to healthcare, which is certainly, we've seen over and over again, a better model. And I think now patients are actually catching up to this. Some of it's because of social media and the youth of the country, and so it's only natural for the clinicians better jump in line to be able to deliver on what's needed, and I think the TED frameworks do that perfectly.
We often, that's fantastic. So let me just ask one more question and then we can wrap up. We often use the word health empowerment, and actually that's a part of the subtitle of our new book, TED for Diabetes, A Story of Health Empowerment. What does health empowerment mean to you?
Well, I think of health empowerment, just the word empowerment in any general term, as accountability for oneself. And I think that carries over not only to our health, but our relationships with others, or how we carry ourselves in business. Integrity even actually goes into that to some extent. But health empowerment is just saying, hey, I'm not going to have any actions for my doctor's sake, or my spouse's sake, or my children's sake. I'm going to take the actions that I'm going to take because it's important to me and nobody else. And I think we ultimately have better results when we are, use the term, a little bit selfish like that. I think when you can actually have accountability to yourself, it certainly does not mean we don't need support systems, because we absolutely do. But I think your ultimate results are when you actually internalize the fact that you're ultimately accountable to yourself, which from a health standpoint, that you could absolutely, that term, health empowerment.